Many things were said during the contentious presidential election this year. In all the heated verbiage, it was sometimes easy to lose sight of the central issues. One that went largely overlooked was a statement that Hillary Clinton made in the third and final presidential debate in October. Asked about the Supreme Court, she said, "I feel strongly that the Supreme Court needs to stand on the side of the American people, not on the side of powerful corporations and the wealthy." She went on to say, "The Supreme Court should represent all of us." Her statement was undoubtedly cheered by many, but on its face it shows an astonishing and even insidious disregard for the Constitution. And it reveals the decades-old strategy of the political left with respect to the High Court. I hope you will listen carefully to what I'm about to say. The Supreme Court does not exist to represent any of us. That is what the Congress is for. The Congress is the elected body established in the Constitution to represent the people. The Supreme Court is there to represent the Constitution and the rule of law. But for decades, the left has used the Supreme Court as a sort of super legislature, bringing about their policy preferences by decree, even when they were rebuffed at the ballot box. This illegitimate view of the court is one of the primary reasons every issue in our nation has become so politicized and our politics have become so toxic. The Supreme Court has unconstitutionally superseded our elected representatives, making the fight over Supreme Court nominations a virtual jihad for each side, eclipsing all other issues. Friends, as Christians, bound by the written Word of God, we should have special reverence for the rule of law. A Christian should not look to the Supreme Court to advocate for causes and interest groups, whatever they are. We should not look to the Supreme Court to quote-unquote represent our interests. A Christian should demand that the Supreme Court apply the laws and the Constitution as written, nothing more and certainly nothing less.